Welcome back to another celebrity drama. Well, this time we actually have the Grammy in the building. Guess what? The 66th annual Grammy Award was on Sunday night, February 4th. And yes, it was a big deal to others. Unlike what Jay-Z said, some was not going to receive anything while some weren't. But it was a big deal because a ton of amazing things happened. More than 25 records were broken during the show. I mean, that's a lot of record there. It's like everyone was trying to outdo each other with their magical greatness. And guess who really stole the spotlight for the night? Well, we all know no other than the incredible Taylor Swift. This 34-year-old singer made history by winning Album of the Year for her awesome 2022 album, Midnight. Can you believe it? But wait, there's more. This win marked Taylor's fourth taking home the Grammy for Album of the Year. And that's a record in itself. I mean, no other artist has won this 4 times. And Jay-Z is upset about this. Yes, I said it. Taylor Swift used to share the record with Stevie Wonder, Frank Sinatra, and Paul Simon, but now she stands alone on the top. What an achievement. But let's get into it because Jay-Z ain't having it at all. So y'all know Jay-Z, right? The Brooklyn-born rapper got a big award called the Dr. Dre Global Impact Award for all the cool stuff he has done over the years.
Embarrass this young lady, but she has more Grammys than everyone and never won Album of the Year. So even by your own metrics, that doesn't work. Think about that. The most Grammys, never won Album of the Year. That doesn't.
And we all know that when it comes down to Jay-Z, he is a legendary, but Jay-Z wasn't holding it. It was almost like Kanye was there because we all know that Kanye don't hold his mouth, right? That was Jay-Z last night. So his 12-year-old daughter, Blue Ivy, was right there with him on stage, and his wife, Beyonce, just keeps smirking at times, but yet still she weren't that happy because he went up there and said what he said. You know what? He has a point there, but the camera showed Beyonce looking at him a bit unsure in the audience. I mean, I believe that Beyonce was not happy about it. You know, he went up there and embarrassed her, but that's just Jay-Z, right? Jay-Z had been up for the Grammy 88 times and won 24. 6 times he was nominated for Album of the Year. Beyonce, who's just an amazing and also 88 Grammy nominees and won 32, she was also nominated 6 times for Album of the Year. Talking about that, a lot of people thought that Jay-Z was throwing shade at Nicki Minaj, but I don't think so. I just felt like it was more at Taylor Swift because they have been biased, so to speak. And we know that when it comes down to black people, it's always a challenge, right? But speaking on that of no show, Nicki Minaj did not show up. You know, even though she was nominated in 2 categories, she hasn't been to the Grammy in almost 10 years. You know, the last time she was there was in 2015. She had 3 nominees the next year, but skipped the ceremony, blaming it on timing issue. Well, we know what was really going on. Y'all know that Nicki Minaj and Megan Thee Stallion is in big problems right now. They both going back and forth. But we heard that she may be in some legal trouble because of using the Megan's Law in her rap. I'm not sure how true that is because people are going to talk things, but I didn't feel like they should have included such innocent, that little girl that died due to, I don't even want to talk about it because it's not something to be proud to speak about. So let's move on that. Let's talk about Taylor Swift and Celine Dion. So Celine Dion, who haven't been in the spotlight for such a long time because of her rare disorder called stiff person syndrome, we were surprised by everyone that she showed up. And I love Celine Dion. She is one of the best, the legend of the legend. Lord, I love her. She did show up at the ceremony in LA. But she was there to present the Album of the Year to Taylor Swift. And to be honest, I did not like how Taylor Swift presented herself. You know, it was a huge night for her. And I know it was a big deal for Taylor Swift, but this was a huge deal for Swift, making her first artist to win Album of the Year 4 times. And of course, she was super excited about it. But she actually went up and just grabbed it out of Celine Dion's hands without any acknowledgement. And a lot of people weren't having it. You know, when Swift went up on the stage to accept the award, she hugged her collaborator and producer and looked like she just took the golden gramophone from Dion without much acknowledgement. And it didn't look cute at all. Well, that didn't even sit well with Celine Dion fans on social media. But don't worry, because guess what? Fans, after the historic moment, the two musical powerhouses were photographed together backstage. And Swift, in her fancy couture gown, had a big smile wrapping her arms around Dion's neck. So it seems like everything looks good between them. But still, first impression is everything. It just doesn't look good. She should have, there's such a big moment like that, she should have at least acknowledged her. That's my thought on it. I mean, what comes to mind when you think about this whole Grammy saga with Jay-Z embarrassing Beyonce? You know, Nicki Minaj didn't show up, as well as Taylor Swift and Celine Dion. I mean, what's your thought on it? Be sure to give this video a thumbs up and also to subscribe if you're brand new to this channel. Until then, we'll see you around. Thank you for watching and be blessed.